Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside Athletics. Meet the staff. I am your host and sports information director, Jordan Matthews. Today our special guest is our head baseball coach, Mr. Tino Burgos.
Thank you.
Yes, I said it.
You got it right.
Now coach, tell me a little about yourself.
I'm a Miami guy, Miami native, homegrown here in Miami.
Home team.
Played high school baseball here, Dade Christian High School. Played collegiately here at Miami-Dade and played at FIU, Florida International University. And so, pretty much it.
Were you any good, coach?
I was okay.
See, I want to know, because I feel like, I had this conversation earlier with the basketball coach where we talked about sometimes when you're not the best player, you realize your best skills is coaching.
Oh, so no, I didn't realize that till later. If that's the case, I didn't realize I'd end up in coaching. Coaching kind of just fell in my lap. When I was done a couple years, I got to play professionally. I came back, I started teaching. I wanted to be a teacher, believe it or not. And luckily for me, fortunately for me, I did that for 14 years before I got the full-time job here coaching. And so I went into teaching. And 2 years in, I started getting harassed by North Miami Beach High School, Raymond Fontana, and gave me the opportunity to coach. And here I am.
The one thing I learned when it comes to just youth and I don't want to call them kids because there are young adults here on the collegiate level, but teaching and coaching is kind of like one and the same.
Oh yeah.
Like your kids on the field or your kids in the classroom, they are your children, they're your family. So
Definitely.
You coaching or you teaching for those 14 years led you to this, and it was all one big bubble. It's where you were supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I believe that God had a plan for me, and maybe I didn't see it right away. But looking back now, a lot of those things that I went through as far as experiences, dealing with the regular student body has helped me, I think, to be a better coach for sure.
For sure. Okay. Now you said this is your second year as a full-time head coach. You've been here for 4 years. What brought you to Florida Memorial?
Number one, the opportunity. Florida Memorial at the time probably wasn't the most prestigious school, for lack of a better example, but it was an opportunity to come here, turn a program around, put my footprint on a program, and basically give me the opportunity to start a program from the ground up. And I welcome that challenge.
Now, I like the fact that you said that, because there are a lot of people out there who wouldn't take that opportunity to build up a program that may not have been the best. And everybody wants to take hold of the better teams,
Correct.
But I feel like when you start from the bottom up and you build your team, then you can say, I taught these kids, I have worked with these kids, when you're handed a team that's kind of already national championships, what did you really do?
Well, that was the beauty and opportunity to take this. I'm local. My brother actually played here at the university, so I was familiar with the university and familiar with the athletic director at the time. And so when he called me and gave me the opportunity, it was a no-brainer for me. Being a local guy, being able to help develop and start a program locally and never have to leave home. It was too good to be true, to be honest with you. So I really embraced the opportunity.
That's awesome.
And I look forward to many more challenges I'm sure this is going to present us.
Now, when you're building a program from the bottom up, you kind of, you have to hit those roadblocks coming through. So talk a little bit about those roadblocks that you hit and just what you're looking forward to the most this upcoming season.
Roadblocks were I think it was a little bit me learning the system, learning really the rules of NAIA, and also learning the infrastructure that we had here at Florida Memorial at the time. But since I've been here in a short period of time, we've had a lot of changes, and so if anything, I've learned to adapt and to adjust. It's similar to baseball; you got to adjust, and I've been able to do that, I think, so far, and so. I look forward to those things, I embrace those things, and so whatever presents or whatever challenges come forward, we'll look at them and we'll take them all head on, and hopefully for the best.
Now, talk to me a little bit about some of your athletes, some of your returning players, who are some of your key players, and the ones that you have coming in, what are you looking forward to the most? What do you think they can add to the program?
I got a couple of really, really, talented guys. I've got Christian Rivera as a 3-year guy. All-conference guy, just a stellar pitcher, one of our better pitchers in the conference. We have Joseph Renovales, which happens to be his cousin. He was a second-team all-conference outfielder. I'm really excited to see what he can do this year. And we have Axel Gomez, Jaco Perry. We have quite a few pieces coming back, which I'm really excited about. But we also have new pieces coming in. Yeah. And so we have a kid, Nico Marciali from Italy. He's coming in at 6'4", about 230-pound right-hander, big boy. And so now, one of the challenges was getting those type of level, high level talent players in. Now it's become a little bit of an easier sell. With the facilities being upgraded, just everything in general being upgraded with the university, we're able to get some of those guys. We have 15 different countries represented on our roster.
Wow. That is amazing. There's a whole melting pot right here for the Memorial University.
Yes. We're going globally, like they say. So, and I'm excited about it. I've got kids from Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Aruba, Dominican Republic, Japan,
Oh, wow.
Italy, Nicaragua. We have kids from everywhere. And so, again, I think my teaching background has a lot to do with that, because again, there's different type of learners.
Yeah.
And that's helped me, I think, to look at things a little different.
Now, with us having that big old melting pot full of children or young adults here
Yes.
at the university, what is some advice you would give to like some of those prospective applicants out there that want to come play baseball at the collegiate level?
Get things done on time. Avoid pitfalls. There's a lot of things that have to take place outside of just the baseball field, your athletic ability. Obviously, the academic part is huge. We recruit high academic guys here. And so, try to avoid these pitfalls. Get your test scores done on time. Get your application done on time. Get your financial aid stuff done on time. Because when you don't, you end up falling into pitfalls, is what I would say.
That's some sound advice, and that's something that everyone needs to hear. Whether they're trying to be a collegiate athlete, they want to be a coach, because coaches, you got to get your work done on time.
Hell
too.
yeah.
Or these kids may fall behind a little
Oh, yeah.
bit. Before we get out of here, though, I do want to just ask you one more question. Like, it is the off season for you, in a sense. So, like, what do you do during this season, during this time period, to make sure you guys are staying active and ready to compete in the spring?
Well, a little different than my first year. My first year was a little more difficult. Guys weren't used to having a system in place. And so what we've been able to do is we get our guys to play in the summer. And so if you're from Puerto Rico, we find different leagues in Puerto Rico that you will be a part of.
Okay.
Orlando-based guys, they're in the state of Florida, but they're based in Orlando or Leesburg and areas like that, Oviedo. They have to play in a collegiate league there.
Okay.
And then our locals here, we play and participate in the South Florida Collegiate League here.
That's awesome.
So it's
You gotta-
all year
you gotta
round.
stay active.
Yeah, it's
Stay
all year
active.
round. And then you do your homework. You call them, you check on them. You show you care basically, and hopefully that's reciprocated from them in the work and time they put in.
All right, now you guys, baseball season's in the springtime, so right here on our campus at home, we want to see all of you guys out there during the baseball games, cheering in the stands, supporting all our guys.
Definitely.
Looking forward to that. Thank you so much for coming, Coach.
Thank you, and congratulations on the new job. You're doing amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Until next time.